What's good, neighborhood, and a happy Thursday to you all. We're back with another edition of the 16-Bit Breakfast, and just a real quick note about the intro music that I use this time. Every time basically every time I took the VODs and exported them to YouTube, I get copyright claims because random Hispanic, some random Hispanic nobody, I guess, put a copyright claim on the Chrono Trigger theme as rearranged. Excuse me, as rearranged by the Phoenix Project. But we'll be switching back to that Chrono Trigger theme for tomorrow's episode. I just thought we'd play a little something different. Anyway, speaking of Chrono Trigger, we're going to be getting back to this, you know, finishing up the Dark Ages and making our way into the third act of the game. I could, however, there is a slight problem with that, and it's the simple fact that the group, Phoenix Project themselves, have disbanded. They've been disbanded for quite a while now. So, I mean, all I've been really getting is just copyright claims, not strikes. So, it's a it's an annoyance, but it's not something that's actually affecting the YouTube channel. But anyway, well, it looks like you're the only one here still, Cameron. But how's the day been treating you so far, man? Well, it's how can a man with a time machine be late? Simple. Today's the day where stuff starts to really change around the house. But I can go into a little bit more detail later. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Morning, Brandon. Good to see you. And guess you could say you were right on time for the creation of the Masamune. Oh, God, here we go. Damn! Oh, this was a squash match from the start. I didn't even get word one in. Well, no, yeah, I did get word one in. That word was egg. You beat me to it. Like that word was ow. You know, there's something about this part. Because you see, Magus finally reveals himself here. You know, cast off the prophet's robes and such. And I know the queen wouldn't really think either way of it. But what? I don't know. What if Shala actually recognized that that was Janus? Mm, mm-mm. But anyway, I did mention that I was going to go into some detail about what's happening here on the homestead. So, I'll just go for the quick and dirty version. Actually, give me just a moment. sorry for the sudden break right there. But basically, schedules are going to be shifting around here at the house. My plan is to still try and get in the early morning streams, but I think I may have a little bit more breathing room with what's coming up that I can actually number one, I can actually stream more, but I can definitely work more towards not only helping keep helping keep the household running, but also towards upgrading the gear here so that way I can stream more consistently through the capture card and from the PC. So, once I can get everything tidied up here, and I can stream from PC more often, that's going to be a lot more games I can play too, especially with all the games you guys helped me get, like Digimon and Hades. Like, I really want to get to a point where I really want to get to a point where I can start streaming stuff from Steam again. Without just completely overloading the computer's memory. And this is it. Now, my first time playing this, I almost thought that, Chrono was going to all of a sudden, awaken a new power. But, nah, he just gets wiped out. And that hurts. Oh, excuse me. And it's at that point where we get the second colony drop. And that entire place just gets, oof, brought to the freaking ground. And this is where we actually get, the tidal wave. So, first it was a mountain that fell. Now it's pretty much a whole kingdom, a whole continent. I didn't get the doll earlier. I'm sorry. Mm, like literally both. Yep. Yep, this would be that point where Melchior gets dropped in the present, Janus gets dropped in the Middle Ages. My guess, if we're going to be really specific, he would probably have gotten dropped in like the 580s, possibly the 590s. Actually, no. Probably a little bit earlier, like in the 570s, because he is a whole full-grown dude by the time you get to 600. But yeah, Janus is in the Middle Ages, Melchior is in the present. Shala's screwed. Yeah, it seems like Frog's pretty much been leading the charge on this one. Actually, you know what? Yeah, there we go. yep, there's the. Excuse me, there's further foreshadowing for the Sunstone quest. I think that's my hay fever starting to act up. Oh, God, that sucks. Oh, God, Cameron, why? And you too, Warden. Stop it. Oh. You know what? I had actually washed out a. You know what? Hold on a sec. Hold on. Punjar. You did this to you. Oh, Jesus. Alright. So, now that we actually have a Punjar sitting here because of you two. Okay, I don't think it's going to let us around to that item behind him yet. Okay, this is where we were. Oh, actually, I should probably do that first. There we go. There's your quarter. Hold on a sec. There. Now the jar is actually in view. I think you're right. Oh, God. Oh, no. I'm gonna be... I'm gonna be deceased from side loss by the end of this. Oh, my God. Ugh. Excuse me. And with that, the dog runs back upstairs. Okay, yeah, I'll be sure to send the bill. And now for Dalton being a bastard, part 2. Yep. And here we are on the Blackbird, and I am so thankful that I brought Ayla on the squad. Yes! Oh, oh. I'm so glad that I brought her. Yeah. Uh huh. Okay, that's outside. Yeah, that's actually something that I was thinking about myself. Could be. All right, time to do the thing. AKA, time for some folks to get beat up. Good question. Good question indeed. Dang it! It's like, oh, hey, fellas. Um, yeah. that's where we just were. There's the homie sleeping next to our box. And what have we got? Oh, they're not gonna like this. We'll just let him sleep. Actually, you know what? You're right. Oi, pendejo! Wake up! And back to sleep he goes. Atomic aquatic belly flop. Alright, what do we got down here? What the hell? Let's drop him. Ooh, that actually is a very good question. I should check that. Has the Masamune been... Oh, I can't actually check that because we don't have any other gear to get... We don't have any other stuff with us. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. We don't have the upgrade yet. That's right. That's right. The side quest. So we'll be getting it relatively soon, though. Excuse me. And with that, we got the money back. Well, we don't need to go there. Yeah. And we're back here with the save point. That's actually a good thing. We don't have our items back yet, so we're going to need to be careful. Hello, boys. And goodbye. Also, Justin, I'm glad to see that you popped in too. Have you been able to head by the house and check up on Doug yet? Or recently, I should say? Okay, so we've got her equipment back, thus including a boost to her defense. Nice. Either way, it's good that you actually got the chance to head back and see him. Alright, so let's keep the good times rolling. Okay, so what's down here? That's a door. Right? Like, Dalton legit has no idea what he's sitting on right there. Basically, there wasn't a box in there. And that was a whole lot of tech points. Okay. You know, let's just drop that thing. I mean, come on, if... Okay, real talk. If money was no object for me and technology wasn't an issue, oh, you'd best believe I'd get me a bitchin' sports car, put wings and thrusters on it, and I would definitely make sure I had the most baller sound system. I mean, imagine this. Imagine me flying my hypothetical winged vehicle from here to Jake's place. Yeah, winged. More like winged hussar. Oh, looks like all three of them are there. Good, good, good. Like the winged hussars will arrive in style. Oh, Frog's gonna need some healing soon, huh? Yes, I saw the package Jake got. I honestly can't believe y'all did it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so what are we gonna be getting back out of here? Really gonna need to do something about Frog's health now. So, let's do that, that. Oh, I have Cure 2 now. That's handy, and Jesus Christ! Marl's healing is stupid. What kind of... Oh. She's got her magic stats at 40. That explains everything. Nice. And now we can actually get somewhere. That's all three of us getting the chance to rock and roll. So what's here? Just him. Oh, that's right. The lava spawns are good. Are a good farming instance. Okay, so we got Twin Charm and Glacier. Nice. Yep, we gotta get the whole thing back. Hey, what's good, Chop? There we go. And in this box, we have the items. We've got the money. We've got all three of their gear. And since we got our items back, that means we got everything there too. Fantastic. Okay, it's through that door that we can make our way up top, but I don't think we're quite done exploring the place just yet. Some fools still need to get cut. Actually, I think we're done. Okay, so here's a question for you guys. Once we finish this playthrough of Chrono Trigger, is there anything else you guys are up for seeing? Like any other Super NES or even Sega Genesis games that you want to see me play through? Buddy, I would love. I would absolutely love to play through Legend of Dragoon here on stream. And, I think I might do that. Yeah, I mean, like, what games have I played through fully here? I've played through Castlevania, played through Onimusha 3, playing through Chrono Trigger. I might try and finish up Final Fantasy 6, even though I'm having trouble getting the Brave New World mod to work now. Let's see, what else? But yeah, I'd be stoked to play through some Legend of Dragoon. And if everything does work out, because I'm heading up to get the thermal paste for my heatsink, I'm heading up to get that later on today. But if everything works out, and I can get it running again, so that I can run PS1 and PS2 emulated stuff, without the lag and slowdown issues, then best believe Legend of Dragoon, Legend of Dragoon is definitely going to be on the docket. Hell, considering what we're going through here right now, I might even fire up Chrono Cross. Uh, don't even worry about it, Chop. I mean, I got like literally a 3-4 minute walk from my place. There's a micro center, which is pretty much like a place like Fry's Electronics. So I could easily pop in there and see if they've got some thermal paste, which they probably do for like 6, 7, $8. Oh, 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 oh. That's right, the turrets lock us out too. Are we doing this again? Come on, people. Start landing your shots. We are doing this again. Yep. They're Rubble 2.0. Which means they're probably gonna have. Which means they might probably have some good points to farm from them. Zelda games. Now it's funny you mention that. It's funny you mention that, and here's why. Oh, that only drops your defense by 2? Yeah, I can do that. Yep. I'm probably going to keep this going for another half hour beyond this, so we'll make it. We'll go straight through to 11 o'clock. But as I was saying, it's funny that you mention Zelda games because on the Wii U, I do have Breath of the Wild. Actually, I have both Breath of the Wild and Hyrule Warriors. So, depending on how I work things out, especially with the capture card, it's very likely that I may be streaming some Breath of the Wild coming up too. Hey, what's good, GQ? Good to see you, man. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, the turret's gonna lock us out. The unfortunate part is that since we don't have Chrono on the team, that means we don't have anyone who can act as fast. I just need people to land their hits. Come on, y'all. And it's self-destructed. Screw you, turrets! There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, so that's 1,500. Plus 100 tech points. You know what? I'll work with what I got. I want to finish getting through this section. There we go. If everyone can just keep doing that. Just keep doing your thing, please. There we go. There we go. I'll save that. Yeah, we're in good shape. Speaking of that tweet, Blue, a little bit later, once you get everything set up, go ahead and send me your Discord link so that way I could get a hold of you once you leave Twitter, huh? We just need one more good shot. And it's going to self-destruct. Alright, so it looks like we are 2 for 4. Well, he's only leaving Twitter. It's not like he's leaving social media entirely. Oh, they're gonna both self-destruct. I can already see this. Yep, and that one's gone too. Okay, it's doing that. Just doing that countdown. So what we are going to need to do... Ooh! That was some nice damage. Oh wait, that's right, it's going to count down and then, like, is this going to be one of those things where he's like, cancels his attack because he's afraid of heights? Yeah. Oh, and that double cure is immaculate for group health. Definitely got to keep that in the back pocket. But in the meantime, let's work this bad boy over. We'll cast haste on him. But yeah, to be fair though, I can definitely understand why you'd want to hop off of Twitter though. I mean, if you're not pretty much as far as I'm concerned, yeah, if you're not if you're not using Twitter for like, you know, general if you're not using Twitter for something like, say, like how I tend to use Twitter more for just announcing when I'm getting ready to stream more than anything else. If you're not using it for stuff like that, if you're on there just in general for engaging in social media and such, oh, pardon the hiccups and stuff. Like I said, this is the kind of stuff that happens when more than a certain number of items are actually open. Okay, now that I've accepted that invite, we should be all set. See, there's that right there. That's the station the radio should stay on, Dalton. Don't change it, you jerk. I don't like you. God, I love this part right here where they actually jump up onto the Epic to fight Dalton. I love how it's depending on which of the girls you have on the team, it's either Marl or Luca who just gets so inordinately pissed off that Chrono is gone that they're just like, you know what? Oh no. There is no mercy here. We're gonna beat you within an inch of your life. And then beat you past that inch. So yeah, here's what we'll start with. And with a move like that, it's a shame that Ayla didn't just chuck him straight off the edge of the ship and be done with it. That's right. We tag him with one brand of magic, he counters with the opposite. We tag him with physical attacks. He counters with the... Well, he would have countered with the Iron Orb. Well, damn. That's what I was literally just saying earlier. She should have just chucked him straight off the plane. She should have given him the Harrison Ford. Get off my plane. uh, Alright. Give me just a brief moment, you guys. I will be right back. I would definitely say that more often than not, the Dynasty Warriors games actually did. They were generally pretty well optimized. Oh, really? Is this game really gonna do this? Hang on. Guess we're gonna be cutting back through here again. And nope. Nope, nope, nope. Gonna try and keep this to one turret only. But yeah, it looked like at that point the game pretty much locked up. It self-destructed before I could get that last shot off. There we go. Okay, if I can get just a couple more of those turrets, I might actually have her wind up learning all her spells before we leave the ship. Or maybe pretty close to it. Okay, can we land just one more good hit, please? Thank you. But yeah, it wasn't Frog breakdancing on the controls. It was more like everything just breaking. Actually, I need to reload that state one more time, and here's why. Before we go any further... Excuse me. Before we go any further, I want to get my team back to full stats. Before dealing with the Golem boss again. Because with this, we could just go in, do damage, not have to worry about using spells or anything. And by the time he runs away, we should pretty much be ready to take on Dalton again. Wow. Now everyone seems to have no problem just dumping on him with their physicals. The pain is not gonna stop. Okay, I need to double check something. Okay, 11:30. We're just gonna keep blasting him. He's scared. He hates heights. He hates heights. He should run while he still can. This is almost embarrassing. And now he runs. Okay. The wings are on. We're going to have the radio station thing again. The good music. Then he stops the music. Now, we're going to save that. So just in case the game breaks again, we won't have to go back so far. Okay, here we go. So, rock throw. He counters with that. Then we drop that on him. Let's do one more rock throw. Again, she really should just throw him right off the plane. Alright. I need this to work. There we go. Okay, then try the X button. And X causes the blackbird to, well, that. Oh no. And we go from one great song to another. I could sit. Now, this is a track that I could sit and listen to all day. Hell, I could put this on the MP3 player, hook it up in the car, and go for a long drive with this playing over the stereo. Man, this is just too good. All right. So that being said, we're coming up on 11 o'clock. So we're gonna bring this slightly extended 16-bit breakfast to a close. I greatly appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me for this past hour and a half, as per usual. Uh, we'll be back tomorrow with a little bit more Chrono Trigger, and depending on how things go, well, there is no depending on how things go. We're definitely going to be back with more streaming later on today. So, until then, please remember, drop your bowls and kitchenware over here in the kitchen. We'll get them washed up for you while you head out. And we'll see you on the next 16-bit breakfast. Stay good, neighborhood.